What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Hawk News. Today is Friday, April 28th. It is NF Day. Let's get into today's top stories. And this is Bernie Pierce.
And this is Aiden Doyle.
And I am actually back today.
And we have a little rubber duck. His name is Captain Duck.
Captain Duck. We are happy to share with you this week's Good Life message. This week's video is on recognizing our own special abilities. Perhaps there's something about you that you have always thought of as a problem, but it might actually be your best attribute.
I have a lot of memories from when I was a child. One that's always stuck out to me, though, was when I was about 10 years old and I was in school and I struggled. And I didn't struggle with English, math, or science. I struggled holding still. And I would try to listen and focus and process ideas, but I couldn't help myself. And to be honest, I would sit there and then I would just start tapping. And the students in the class would look at me and they'd say, "Hey, stop tapping." A lot of the time, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then eventually even the teachers got after me and they would yell at me and they'd say, "Clint, you have to stop tapping." It got so bad that I got sent to the principal's office for tapping. And he said to me, "Okay, maybe when you go back to class, just try sitting on your hands." And so I did. I went back to class, and when I felt myself starting to tap, I did this. I sat on my hands. And that worked for about 5 seconds. One time I was tapping in class, and my teacher, Mr. Jensen, he looked at me and he yelled. And he said, "Clint, stay after class." And I thought to myself, this is it. I am done. Now, I've always been the type of person that believes that a single moment in time can change a person's life. And this was one of those moments for me. And I will never forget it. And so I was sitting there with Mr. Jensen and an empty classroom. And he walked past me and he sat next to his desk and he said, "Clint, come here. I want to talk to you." And as he looked me right in the eye, he said, "Now, I need you to know something. You're not in trouble. But I do have just one question that I have to ask you." And he said, "Have you ever thought about playing the drums?" And in that moment, Mr. Jensen, he leaned back and he opened the top drawer of his desk. And he reached in and he pulled out my very first pair of drumsticks. And he held them in his hands and he looked at me and he said, "Hey, Clint, you're not a problem. I think you're a drummer." And from that moment on, I've never put those sticks down. I've toured, recorded, and played drums all over the world. My whole college education was paid for with drumsticks in my hand. Just because of a single moment in time, when somebody believed in me, and he saw something in me that I didn't even see within myself. And from that moment, I learned that there's a difference between being the best in the world and being the best for the world.
Our quote of the week could only come from Billy Joel. He said, "We all end in the ocean. We all start in the streams. We're carried all along by the river of dreams." That's a really good quote, Billy Joel. And now we have Alan Cousins with information about an NJHS service project. Take it away, Alan.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alan Cousins, and I am part of a group of people in NJHS, National Junior Honor Society, which is doing a project. Our project is for a donation drive to the Woonsocket Cat Sanctuary. And if you do want to donate, then you can donate items such as which is kitty litter, blankets, toys, and food. And the front office box and that would be very much appreciated because these cats have had troubles in their life. Thank you very much for having me.
And now, not sports, but it is time for Evan's Food for Thought for the one and only Evan Biello.
Take it away, Evan.
Hello, my name is Evan Biello, and welcome to Evan's Food for Thought. This is officially springtime, yay! So this week, I wanted to share my top 5 favorite barbecue foods. Number 5, hot dogs. I love them with ketchup, mayonnaise, and relish. Number 4, barbecue chicken. So good. Number 3, sausage and hot dog, but better. Number 2, pulled pork, mac and cheese. My dad makes the best. Number 1, burgers. You all know I love my burgers, and they are a great way to celebrate spring. This week's Black Hawk Capture Spotlight is today. The capture has cheesy breadsticks with marinara sauce, featuring veggies fruit of the day. Veggies and the fruit of the day going to be delicious. What's the question? This week's restaurant of the week is Sea Dog Brewing in North Conway, NH. was of a vacation, and it was awesome. And I had their barbecue burger with french fries and Coke. I didn't have dessert because I was stuck after my burger. If you're in New Hampshire, check it out. Thanks for watching Evan's Food for Thought. Stay hungry, Bellingham.
And now, sports. The best segment of all time with Aiden Doyle.
And Bernie Pierce. For fun, obviously.
Welcome back to sports, everyone. Yes, I'm finally back doing my sports again. So for those of you who don't know, I'm not sure if there's any new school sports updates this week. Well, except for I don't know if there's no script. Mr. Costa, if you're watching this video, make sure you please write me a script.
Get Aiden a script. We need one.
And if not, he'll be fired.
Or we can.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blurt that out, guys.
Or we can give Mr. Costa a timeout from Hawk News.
Oh! I'm back at sports. There's no new school sports updates this week. I think there is Captain's Corner, courtesy of Mrs. Hearn.
Take it away, Lauren Hearn.
I'm more hype about Anthony Richardson to the Vikings.
Nah.
Yes, sir.
No, absolutely
sir.
not. Oh, hi, my name's Francie Marco. I'm part of track.
I'm Eric Ornberg, captain of the track team.
And this is Captain's Corner.
Track has our relay meet at 4 o'clock today at Bridgewater High School.
And track has their senior night on Tuesday against Stedham at 3:45. Be there or be square. Boys lacrosse is at Hopkinton at 4.
Girls Lax has a home game against Hopkinton at 5 o'clock.
Boys volleyball is against Medfield at home at 6.
Baseball has a game under the lights tonight at 6:30.
Thank you for watching Captain's Corner.
Hawks Country.
Let's fly.
So, other sports that are not school sports related here, both the Bruins and Celtics are in the playoffs right now, and the Red Sox have been starting to play better over the past few weeks, and it is almost the NFL draft, so if you're an NFL fan, then make sure you watch the 2023 NFL draft. Hopefully there are some new Patriots players this season. That's all for sports. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all next week.
This has been Aiden Doyle.
And Bernie Pierce just likes to sit here for fun.
Yep. And this concludes this week's episode of Hawk News. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great and recharging weekend, everyone. See you all next week. This has been Captain Duck, Aiden Doyle,
and Bernie Pierce.